Everyone, welcome back to the last episode of Bestfriends to Lover. Maybe not this much, but still I would be upset. Then why were you a bit more upset with me? Is it just because I am your home? He asked as he raised an eyebrow with a smirk tugging on his lips. Taehyung pouted while blushing and looked down, knowing exactly what the other wanted to hear. It's not only that, he whispered, what? I couldn't hear, Jungkook asked as he tattled the younger's chin so he could look into his eyes. Then tried not to look at Jungkook's eyes that was looking at him intensely, and it was making him even more shy. It's not only that, he whispered again. Then what it is? Jungkook asked again as he leaned into Taehyung's face more, and that made Taehyung look into his eyes intensely. He blinked multiple times and gulped. It's because I like you, not as young, more than uh, he didn't have chance to complete his sentence as Jungkook smashed his lips onto the younger's and kissed the younger passionately that Taehyung couldn't help but to whimper into kiss. The kiss was full of love, warmth, affection. Taehyung held onto Jungkook's neck and kissed him back just as intensely. Jungkook pressed onto the younger's lower lip that made him gasp, and the older look took the chance to go deep in. Jungkook pulled the younger so that he was lying on top of him. His hand slid onto his sword that the younger was wearing and was resting on his lower back. The pad of the thumbs were caressing the soft, warm skin there, and the younger's elbow was resting right before Jungkook said to keep his steady. They were out of breath when they parted, and Taehyung could feel how heat was radiating from his face, neck, and ear. He couldn't even look at the older and brushed his face into the older's neck. Jungkook lunged as he hugged the younger tightly and said, I like you too, Tete, so much. Was all Taehyung could reply. He was dying out of embarrassment. How could his young act so cool after literally kissing the daylight out of him? He didn't know well Jungkook was resisting this urge to kiss the younger every time the younger would bubble in front of him cutely or would pout in some silly sly argument he had with his friends. So now he couldn't hold it back and kiss him like he thought he would, and that was not because Jungkook couldn't find it in himself to be shy or embarrassed when the younger was as straight as a tomato and was hiding his face in his neck. So Jungkook just hugged the younger and rubbed his back so he could calm down. Can I quote you, Tete? Jungkook spoke before he could think. What do you think would my answer be after eating my lips like that? Taehyung said as he looked up at the older. Your lips are your lips, okay? Or should I kiss it better? Jungkook couldn't help but tease. He loved how the younger blushed because of his teases. Hyungi, the younger whispered, whined and again brushed his face in his neck. He glanced at the younger's cuteness. So what's the answer? He repeated. Taehyung said as he nodded his head in tiny, and just like that, Jungkook hugged him and again tightly. They could feel their heart beating in the ribcage in snare as they lied there in each other's embrace. It has been a romantic 6 months. Jungkook had Taehyung was sweet to each other, more than ever. They decided to tell their friends about their relationship in their first month anniversary. Everyone was so happy that the news. Youngmin and Honey was on cloud nine that their ship was finally sailing. Jungkook took Taehyung on several dates, romantic ones. The older head was a hopeless romantic, and every time they would say something cheesy, Taehyung's heart would flutter and he would be blushing mess. He loved it that way though. They would visit each other's room on normal day, have dinner together, have a movie date, and Jungkook would try to stay the night, but Taehyung would not allow it. It's not like he didn't want it. It's because he's scared that they wouldn't be able to keep his hand to himself. It was a day like that. They were in Jungkook's room. They had dinner and were watching a movie with some popcorn. The ball was on Taehyung's hand. He was leaning backward on Jungkook's chair, so much interested in the movie that he didn't notice how Jungkook's eyes were focused on his smooth skin of his neck. Jungkook tried to focus on the movie, but how could he when Taehyung was on his lap? He was looking at him the way his dirty eyes watching the laptop screen. It's been a while since they kissed, and he badly wants to now. And he saw the chance when titled his head and pouted at the movie. Jungkook couldn't control his hand anymore. His hand went around Taehyung's slim waist and slipped his hand under the younger's t-shirt over his belly, then leaned forward and nuzzled his nose on the cock of Taehyung's neck. Taehyung gasped, "Hyung, what are you doing? What does it look like, baby?" Jungkook asked huskily as he tightened the hold around Taehyung's waist and pulled him more to his chest and started to press further kisses on the younger's neck. Taehyung sighed happily and gave more kisses to Jungkook. The movie was long forgotten. Taehyung leaned backward and rested his back of his head on the older's shoulder as Jungkook started to kiss his yellow. He shivered and mewed as the warm breath tickled his sensitive ear. "So responsive, baby." Taehyung cried softly as the older crushed him from his belly to chest. "Hyung, please." With all his stimulation, the younger was already so sensitive. His neck was being marked. It was too much. "Please, what, baby?" Needless to say, both were already ready as the night went on. The room was filled with soft cry and breaths as they made love to each other for the first time. It was a memorable day for both of them, as it was the day they both first met, and they made it more memorable with their love. The love, "I love you, Hyung," Taehyung said in between his cries. "I love you too, Tete." Jungkook kissed his Taehyung's lips while saying this. Jungkook's POV: It's been 3 years since I have been with my boyfriend Taehyung, and today I am proposing to him. I called my family, his family, my friends and his friends to tell them about the proposal. They were excited. I'm excited, but I'm scared. What if he rejects me? It's 7:30 and we are about to go on a date at my private beach. He doesn't know that I own a beach I bought a few months ago while I was planning to proposal. I am the CEO of my dad's company now, so I don't have to worry about the money. Jungkook, Taehyung shouted in annoyance. "Yes, baby, what's wrong?" I answered as I walked into the bathroom. "Do you think I'm getting fat?" Taehyung asked. "Why would you think so, baby?" I said, feeling a little bit scared. "Because my suit doesn't fit me. Taehyung cried out, maybe because it's old. I said, hoping Taehyung would just pick another suit. No, it's not. I brought it for our anniversary a month ago. Taehyung's face was full of tear stains. My love, you don't have to worry. Don't need to wear a suit where we are going. I said and crashed Taehyung's back. Okay, I will pick up another outfit, Taehyung said as he hiccuped between words. Taehyung was having mood swings 3 days, and that is the one of reason I am feeling scared. Taehyung's mood had changed this month. He was a lot more horsey. The crafts and weird things ever. He he is always more demanding, like waking me up so I could go to get him KFC and all different kind of restaurant. He would get sad or angry over the little things. He is moody. His mood changes really fast, and the most importantly, he is very needy these days. God knows what will he answer. Came back out of the bathroom with an oversized shirt and jeans. Taehyung, you look so beautiful, Jungkook says as he walks over to where his future husband. No, Hyung, Taehyung replied. Jungkook lunch as his response. Okay, baby, let's go. Jungkook helped Taehyung into the car. Not that he needed help, but Jungkook is too damn protective, and ride to the beach was full of laughter until Taehyung fell asleep. We have arrived. Wake up, baby, Jungkook says as he touches Taehyung's face with care. Are we here now? Taehyung asked, feeling a little bit nuisance. Yes, let's go, darling, Jungkook said. Okay, my bunny, Hyung, Taehyung says as they walk to the beach. Taehyung was out looking at the beach because it was decorated beautifully and they just love it. Hyung, look, isn't it too beautiful? They says as Jungkook just but got no response. He turned back and Jungkook was nowhere to be found. They turned around. Jungkook, Hyung, Jungkookie, they called, and then take a step towards the car. But someone held his hand. They looked at the hand and smiled. It was Jungkook. You know, just listen. I want you to say something. They nodded. Will you always stay with me in this beautiful journey of our love? I want you to be always there as at every success and fail moment in my life. I want you to hold my hand in every path of our life, whether it is full of toughness or soft. Will you make me the reason of your smile as you are my reason to smile every day? I love you, Kim Taehyung. Will you be my life partner? Will you marry me, Tete? Tears rolled down Taehyung's eyes. He was feeling hurt of the every emotion, and he quickly hid his head in his Hyung's chest. Thank you, Hyung. I didn't expect all of this. It was too good to be true, but I would love to be at your side always, and love to be hid in this strong chest of yours. I love you too, Hyung. I will marry you. Congratulations, thanks. Friends shouted in happiness as they was about to respond to their friends, but he fainted. Hey, Jungkook shouted, and they rushed to the hospital. At hospital, Jungkook was waiting to the room Taehyung was in. It wasn't an emergency or anything. Taehyung had just was tired and he needed sleep. After 6 hours, the doctor says they could enter Taehyung's room, but they have to be quiet because he need at least 8 hours sleep. They went into the room, seeing Taehyung sleep peacefully. Jungkook was also about to enter the room, but the doctor called him in his room. Congratulations, Mr. Jian, your boyfriend is pregnant. The doctor says Jungkook was very happy, but he was confused. Taehyung could give birth. He was trembling all in his mind, but the doctor sensed and have a detailed talk with Jungkook. Both Jungkook and doctor came outside the office. Then they saw Youngmin and Namjoon out of the room. Jungkook came. Come meet your boyfriend. He is getting emotional, thinking you left him. Jimin explained. Jungkook answered okay, and I will be there. Taehyung, Jungkook called out, all of you got out. Taehyung shouted in a stern voice, and that make almost everyone flinch, except those who were expecting it. They all got out of the room to give the couple privacy. Jungkook, Hyuk, I thought you left me, Taehyung says, trying to stop himself from crying again. Baby, I didn't. I was in doctor's office. Jungkook says, hugging Taehyung tightly. Jungkook called out once again, Taehyung answered, you are pregnant, Tae. Jungkook says excitedly, what? Taehyung says in confusion. Taehyung and Jungkook finally were prepared for the wedding. It was in 2 months, but Taehyung's mom suggested that they should get married early, as it gonna be tough for Taehyung to in pregnancy to do all wedding rituals and all. So now it's in 3 weeks. Meanwhile, Taehyung's sister was crying because she knows Taehyung wasn't going to live with them anymore, so she clings to Taehyung, making him carry her around. Leave your brother alone and go meet your friends, Taehyung's mother shouted, but mom, he is going to leave soon and I am going to miss, she says, pouting. He is pregnant. He stop bothering him and he need rest. Okay, I will. And hug him, but stay close. Stop acting like I am dying, Tae. I am just a few minutes away from you guys. Then said Tae pouted and finally let go of Taehyung. Both Jungkook and Taehyung decided the location of their wedding, and Taehyung and Jungkook's sister and sister-in-law are those ones who are sending all the invitations and some things. Taekook wanted the wedding to be small, but you cannot always get what you want. So it was going to be a bit grand wedding for everyone. Was excited for their favorite couple to get married. Taehyung has been vomiting every morning since they found out he was pregnant, and Jungkook was very worried about him, so they decided to visit the doctor. At the doctor, you are 5 weeks pregnant and with twins. Congratulations, Mr. Kim. They what twins? Jungkook, yeah, baby. Why are you super surprised? We will get a baby boy and just like me, and a baby girl just like you, Tae, and who will have to endure the pain, huh? Taehyung got angry at Jungkook, and Jungkook now have to do everything to make his pouty baby happy again. Time escape. Thanks, POV. Where have you been? My mother asked as I panicked. I didn't want to tell them about the twins news. Yet they will tease me, so I said at the dermatologist to get my toys checked. Before my mom could say anything, again my sister came out of her room and laughed. Then she says, what kind of excuse is this, Appa? I know. You can't lie, at least make an effort. Jungkook then came inside and the house cause went to his house after he dropped me home. Jungkook tell us what doctor said. Taehyung's mom asked her son-in-law, Emma, doctor said Taehyung is going to give birth to. Taehyung put his hand on Jungkook's mouth before he could complete his sentence. Hyung, you promised me you will get me ice cream, didn't you? Let's go. I am craving for it, they said on Jungkook while everyone laughed at the time escape wedding day. Thanks POV, we were arrived at wedding venue and my father, who has gotten there beforehand, helped me out of my car as I was struggling. He looked at me with happy tears about to start falling anytime, but he collected himself together and walked me to the beginning of SL arm in arm as we walked towards my fiance, who was standing at the end of the path with his beautiful arms shining and looking into mine. And for a moment, the quiet chatter of the guests faded away as we got lost in each other's eyes before I realized I was only a few steps away from him. My father hesitantly let go of me and handed my hand to my love, Jungkook. I held onto his other hand and stood in front of him with the priest standing among us as well. Do you, Jian Jungkook, take Kim Taehyung as your lawful wedded husband? Jungkook looked at me and smiled, nodded his head while answering, I do. Do you, Kim Taehyung, take Jian Jungkook as your lawful wedded husband? I looked at Jungkook, but before I could answer, Jungkook winked at me, and I was shocked, looking down while my face was all red. I smiled slyly and answered, I do. You make it. Now kiss the groom, the priest said. My now husband cupped my cheeks and now one hand and slowly leaned in as his warm lips met mine. A passionate kiss. I closed my eyes. If this would be the end, I don't regret it. Jungkook's POV after the after party, my sister-in-law organized, was fantastic. All the lights in the room we have dimmed, which create a beautiful chill effect. We had a lot of people around me and them congratulating us. I took a glance at my husband, who kept thanking them. I couldn't help but smile at his cuteness, and mostly I couldn't help but be happy knowing that he was now mine. I snapped out of my thoughts when he tapped on my shoulder. Let's dance, he said, blushing. I looked around me and realized that people were already on dance floor dancing with their partners. With a smirk, I replied with a why not in such a fluttery way that I made him blush even more. He then took my hand and brought me into the middle of dance floor and we started dancing to the slow yet relaxed song. In the middle of the song, he grabbed my waist and pulled me closer to him, making my heart flutter. He then get closer to my face and says, shall we get going? Without thinking twice, I pulled him out of the party venue. Others POV, wake up baby. Jungkook says, then wake up, but he didn't get up cause he was tired. You know why? I am tired. Give me 10 more minutes, please. He begged his husband. No, Taehyung, you don't want to be late for the airport. Jungkook says while He wear the hotel robe cause he was in his bath clothes. But it's your fault I didn't get enough sleep. Taehyung whined as he sat up on the bed. Jungkook just clenched, replied to ready to tease Taehyung about what happened the night before. I was one who kept asking for more. Taehyung thrown one of pillow on the bed. Taehyung tried to stand up, but Jungkook came, help me, it's your fault. Taehyung cries out. Jungkook laughed before he went to help his husband. Jungkook helped Taehyung. Taehyung was applying face wash on his face when Jungkook suddenly kissed him on his neck. Hyung, what are you doing? Taehyung stuttered as he can't see anything as he closed his eyes because of the face wash. Shh, just stay still, Jungkook whispered, and Taehyung just held his breath as Jungkook leaves some more kisses on his neck and shoulders. Soon he was his handsome husband's face and captured his lips. They kissed passionately and showered together. After shower, they ate breakfast before driving to the airport. Jungkook, can you stop hugging me? I am tired. I am trying to breathe. Taehyung says tiredly. Fine. Jungkook let go of Taehyung's waist. We were way to get the plane for their honeymoon, which they already enjoyed last night in their room. This is the end. So everyone, how was it? Don't forget to tell me in the comment section. See you again. Bye bye. Hey.